Hello, welcome again to my YouTube channel. This is Farmer Isa here, guys, and I'm welcoming you in a very special way to my garden here, the Isa farm here at my home village. The village is called Sengera Village. It's found in Kisii County, Kenya, East Africa, guys, and in a very special way, you are welcome. This is your first time, actually. Please consider to subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you think about this video. And today, as the title suggests, we're gonna transplant our cucumbers. Now, cucumbers are not really very good for transplanting, but I got some advice that yes, of course, it's transferable, trans transfer. It can be transferred, guys. English is not what again. Yeah. So here I have planted a number of vegetables, and among them are cucumbers, and most of them are actually very near to my village, guys, and I'm very happy because from the look of things, they are going to do very well. For example, what do you think about that Chinese cabbage over there? For the first time, we are going to plant Chinese cabbage here at my home. Yes, that one. What do you think about them? And please, I could love to know under the comment section how to use Chinese cabbage. Yes, is it used for making salads, or it's used for cooking? Can I cook Chinese cabbage? Actually, I'm doing it for the first time, but honestly speaking, I have no idea how to use it. But I know I'm going to do it very well through your advice. So under the comment section, please consider to advise me how to use the Chinese cabbage. So here, today I want to transplant cucumbers. Now the fun thing about today is the fact that we had some dry days, like for example, the last 3 days has not rained, meaning the ground is dry. For example, here, if you can see, this ground shows some crackings, right? Like these ones. So this tells that it's really dry. I haven't done the watering for the last 2 days, and it's dry. So that's why we have these crackings. Then how am I going to do it? That's my question. Now I want to show you a very unique way of transplanting cucumbers, even though it's during a dry day like today, very dry soil. How then am I going to transplant them? Stay tuned and watch. So first, I'll get my water. This is the water I have here, and then I have to wet the soil. So I ensure that I've poured enough of it on these cucumbers, close to the cucumbers, of course, to ensure that the soil around the cucumbers is very wet. Now, by wetting the soil, I'm going to scoop the soil plus the cucumbers direct to the holes that I'm going to prepare right now. So this is what I'm going to do. Yes. You see? I have to ensure that the soil is wet. Yeah, this way, this way, this way, this way. Let's do transplant cucumbers together in a very unique way. If you haven't done it before, I think I find this the easiest way to transplant any vegetable, regardless of the soil moisture. Yeah. So any cucumber that I want to transplant, I have to wet it, to wet the soil. I have to wet it, to wet. Yes. Well, now after this, now I have to go and prepare my holes where I want to transplant my cucumbers to. So welcome and see how I do it. You're welcome. Now here we have prepared a number of beds. And we are going to plant different types of vegetables, and among them is cucumbers. Now here, the space for cucumbers is this one. You see, this is the space for cucumber. So for example, here, 2 days ago, actually I planted these cucumbers, and the good news, they're doing good, as you can see. So I need to plant more of them here towards the end of this, the other side of the cucumber, guys. So this garden has got the east and western parts. So I've divided them into two parts. So this is a side we're gonna do it today. And here, for me to plant the cucumber, first I have to prepare the holes. And this is how I'm doing it. So I have to ensure that where I'm going to come and plant the cucumber is well prepared. The soil is soft, so that when I come, I'm gonna make a hole and do it. So let me do it. So after doing the preparation of the land, next I need to get my cucumbers, and this time around I'm going to cut them here, and this is how I'm going to get them from the soil. Okay, a few minutes ago I poured some water here, so the ground is wet. But again, because I want to ensure that the roots are not going to be destroyed in any way, I have to add some water. Let me add some water. Yes, so I add some water on these cucumbers. Yeah, this way. Well. Yes. So, and this is how I do it. Now, one thing I want to do, I want to get the cucumbers from the soil, but this time round, I'm going to get them with some soil. So this is how I do, for example, here. So this is how I do it, guys. So I got it from the soil, but together with the soil, now the soil is very wet, meaning the roots are not going to be so much affected. But to ensure that it doesn't like get away from the plant, I ensure that I squeeze it in a way that it's yeah, this way. That's how I squeeze it, so it forms something like a ball. And this way, it's easier to transport them. It's easier to transport them to where I'm gonna plant them, and I'm gonna carry it here, guys. So I'm gonna put it here very slowly. So that's one. And remember, I need about 20 of them. So I'm gonna repeat the process. Yes. Yeah, this is how I do it. I'm gonna repeat the same process till I get about 20 plants of cucumbers, guys. What do you think under the comment section? Is this the best way of doing it? How else could I have done it? Remember, it's not raining, the ground is dry, and I don't want to be caught by I don't want to be caught by the quick growing cucumbers. Now for me, this I thought is the best way of doing it, and unless you advise me otherwise, let me know. Yeah, for me, I get it with the soil. Remember, the soil is wet. Yeah, and we wanna see the progress of these cucumbers. So I've already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need more. One thing that's very essential, you have to wet the soil. You have to wet the soil. So you can't do this without water, guys. You must wet the soil. Remember, I'm going to do the same for the butternut squash. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing for them. I think tomorrow. Yeah, and of course, I'd also be doing the same thing for the zucchinis. Yeah, so we have the zucchinis over there, and I'm going to do the same thing for them. Eh, asante. Eh, narora. Sawa. Ini njengore kasimambi. Eh, sawa. Aya, asante. Okay. So guys, that's Vista who came to check on my mom. Remember, my mom is still getting some recovery. So we normally receive guests here or visitors, and that's my cousin who came to check on her. She's leaving. So this is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how I'm doing it. This is the Farmer Isa style. Is there any other way of doing this, guys? Let me know. Remember, it's the dry season, so but I have to transplant these cucumbers. This one are the two together, so I'm going to plant them together, guys. I have no otherwise other than planting them together. Wow, so at least I have a bunch of them here. So this is the first bunch of cucumbers that I'm going to plant. Check on the poles, check on them. So what do you think under the comment section? Is this the best way of doing it? But for Farmer Isa, I had no otherwise, guys. I had to do this simply because the weather is not so good. It's been so sunny for the last 4 days. So I didn't have a better way of doing this unless you advise me. And I hope in future, the best way maybe I'll do it is using trays. So maybe if I'm gonna get some trays, I'll use them to transplant my vegetables here. And who knows, maybe I'm gonna get some soon. So welcome and see how I do it here. So the next thing is now taking them to where I've already prepared, and I have to plant them. So here I'll take piece per piece, like this one here. Though this one, remember, has got 2 seedlings of cucumbers, and I'll plant it this way, and this is how I do it. Come close and see how I do it. Yes. So first I use my hand to make a hole and big enough for this ball to enter this way, and then I cover my ball. Yes, this way. And I do the same process for the rest of my cucumbers. There I finish. Yes, this way. Yeah, so I have to squeeze it very well to ensure that the soil is well compacted with the ball. Yes, so that's how I've done it. Check on that. And yes, it looks as though it has not been transplanted simply because I've done the watering of the soil.
Picture on my mirror. Start to blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak. Trying to stand but my knees go weak. What's happening to me? In the dark, can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the window, trying to stop for a sign. It's the reason why. You're always on my mind. Yeah. You come around like it's shit. When I see you, when I see you, baby, when I never know when you might walk by. So I gotta be right on time. When I see you, when I see you, I scribble X and O's in my notebook, checking how my hair and my nails look. I feel myself in the zone. Get nervous when you're gone. I say I'm not home. See your face and I hear my favorite song. Should I send an email at home? You're the number one topic on the phone. I wonder if you know, or do you have a clue? Yeah. I lay my head on my pillow, and you got me staring out the window. We're showing stars outside. What's the reason why? Yeah, 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 yeah. You're always hey, sexy boy. You're sexy boy. Hey, baby. I know. Baby, something now is taking over me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not gonna run out. Just gonna stand here and sleep. Oh, 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 yeah. Hey, baby. I see you. So sexy, boy. So sexy, boy. I don't know.
As you can see, I've already done my work for today. Actually, I've successfully transplanted my cucumbers, sorry. And now, since the soil is wet, since I did wet the cucumbers, remember put them with the soil, I don't need to wait them to do the watering today. Now I have to wait till tomorrow, and then I'll be doing the watering tomorrow morning and in the evening. So I'll be doing 2 times a day, and I hope 90% of my cucumbers will gain as if they were germinated, they were planted here. So uh, that's how I do it here in the village when it's dry season, like today. When it's a dry day, When the soil is not wet, I have to do it regardless of what. And that's how I do it. Let me know in the comment section. How do you do the transplant of cucumbers? Are they transferable in the first place? But for Farmer Isa, it's possible, yes. And that's how I did it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, bye bye.